I was an 8-year-old girl just sitting cross-legged under this blue canopy at one of our school sports carnivals. Our teachers gathered us around because we were voting for our house captain. The air smelled like fresh cut grass and there were kids just yelling in the background, but I barely paid any attention to that because there was this one boy that I couldn't stop looking at. And I thought he was just one of the cutest guys that I've ever seen in my life. So naturally, I voted for him. It sounds small, but I think this was one of the first times that I felt this quiet pull towards another person. It's that kind of feeling where everything in the room just stops and all you can see is that one person that your heart decided to latch onto. It was innocent and uncomplicated. Just an 8-year-old girl holding onto this tiny crush that she had, which was strangely important to her. The next year came around thinking that I would see this boy again, but he was gone. And at that age, I didn't really understand people coming and going in your life so quickly. And eventually, being an 8-year-old, I moved on to new crushes, new friendships, and ultimately new heartbreaks. Years go by and I meet a boy, and I didn't think too much of it at first. I was very shy, but thought our friendship was very goofy and innocent. Like, he was very sweet, attentive, and really funny. We discovered we shared so many similar interests and somehow we could just talk for hours. As our relationship grew, he remembered the little things about me, the kind that made me feel seen, and he started to go out of his way to make sure that I was okay. When I first felt this warmth, it was very hard to trust, and not because of anything that he did, but it was because of the years that I spent learning to protect myself. I thought I was being careful because I didn't want to misread any signs, and as time went on, our connection grew deeper. We could talk about anything and everything, and we encouraged each other to do better. It was the small things that really got me, like when I brushed off talking about my day at work with a quick, same old, and he asked me again later that night because he said he genuinely wanted to hear about my day. Or when he noticed my energy levels dropping, he reminded me to rest and look after myself so that way the next time I go out, my anxiety doesn't spike. Or when I was having a really, really hard week and couldn't eat properly, I told him that I wanted to get soup and he took me to get soup. It was in those small, kind moments that really stayed with me. He brought out this version of me that felt lighter. My perspective on life shifted and I was pushed to be a better version of myself. I learned to be braver, kinder, more open, and to keep going even when things feel heavy. To notice the good that still exists. The inner child was brought out in me and I was 8 years old again. He reminded me to laugh when I fall down, to be silly or goofy and expressive, and to just really love my life. And I loved him for all of that. It was good. Until I got my heart broken. Now, I didn't want to overthink it because I wanted to believe in the good that I had seen. But there was a shift in his presence, which left me confused. The goodbyes wasn't all at once. It happened in the days that it was quiet. In the days that it felt different but nothing was said. And when he said soon, when he meant no. The goodbyes were loud, even though it was in the most silent ways. Naturally, I started to question myself and convinced myself that I wasn't good enough. I didn't know how to hold my anxiety, and she would come out in the most inconvenient times. I felt completely adrift, as though I lost access to that version of me that I had just started to believe in. Now this silence felt like proof that maybe that version of me was all fake, that maybe I didn't have the capacity to love or be loved again, and maybe I just didn't deserve to be happy. The spaces that once felt safe just didn't anymore. I couldn't go out, I was scared to see my friends, and I didn't even feel safe in my own room. I avoided being online because I was afraid of seeing something that might hurt me more, and I just wasn't ready to accept this reality. I questioned my worth and kept punishing myself. I wanted to isolate and kept saying that I'm a burden and that no one wants to hear about my problems. I started talking to myself so negatively because I believed I needed him there to remind me to be kind to myself. I just wasn't ready to admit that he was already gone. So I took space, and not because it was easy, but I needed to let him go. There were so many moments where I wished that we could go back, but deep down I knew that he wasn't good for me. Like, I got tired of shrinking my feelings just to keep him around, or questioning my self-worth, or minimizing the impact that he had on me just to keep the peace. And oh my god, I got so angry. And for a long time, I kept thinking about what if we never started, that maybe it wouldn't have this kind of end. That maybe if we just stayed friends, then it wouldn't hurt like this. And I kept blaming myself for falling for him, but the truth is that I don't regret that I tried. Like, I don't regret that I let myself trust again, because that took courage. And over time, I started to recognize the ways that I had been hurt, and that is something that I just cannot dismiss. I won't allow myself to shrink the way I feel or chase the highs just because I missed it. He made me believe that having him around was part of my healing, but that wasn't true. That just wasn't true. I felt so alone, like I couldn't talk to any of my friends about this. But the whole situation was a time that I really needed them. I wanted to keep the peace, but this was just eating me up alive. And I thought, how silly this all was, because the times that I needed to get out of hardships was through healing with my friends. I didn't want to spend my days crying in my room thinking that she was a burden, or stuck in my own head and just punishing herself. I didn't want the 8-year-old me to see me crying because she stopped loving herself. Once I broke the silence, my friends were the ones that reminded me that I could love myself again, that I could still have these deep connections and keep pushing myself to be a better version. And they were the ones that reminded me that I could still do all these good things for myself. That love comes in many different forms, and I didn't need him for any of that. See, a boy made me feel like this. And my friends, they made me feel like this. I started healing. I began to reclaim my space, my sense of self, my friendships, and started doing the things that I love again. I started to learn who I am without him, and started learning to be kinder to myself when things felt heavy. I think that it's crazy that I can still hear his voice telling me it's okay to cry and it's important to let it out. His voice was comforting, but I need to take that voice back and let it be mine. I don't know if you'll ever see this, or maybe oversharing on the internet isn't the best idea, but I don't know, I guess this is just how I'm processing, and well, this is ultimately just for me. Now, I can't lie, I do miss him. I miss what we had, the support, the banter, the connection, the safe space that he created for me. But I've come to accept that some people are in your life only for a season, and he was just one of my favorite seasons. Even if it was messy, even if it hurt, and even if it made me look so ugly. My heart broke again and again, but I kept picking myself up again and again. I felt lost, and it hurts to let him go, but I am grateful to have met him. Everything he showed me, the good parts, I'm keeping those because they're not all just him. I thought I couldn't be the person that I was when I was with him because I lost him, but the truth is that is still all me. All these versions that I've created, that I'm the one that put the work in. I'm the one that built myself to be happy, to be goofy, to be silly, lovable, authentic, and to be a kind-hearted person. Like, that is all still me. So thank you. Thank you for reminding me to breathe and to rest when I needed it, to be kind to myself and love my life. Thank you for taking me out to get soup. Now, I'm not closing myself off to love completely, and I don't want to be someone who gives up or feels unworthy of it. I'm not looking for someone better than you, I just hope that I find someone better for me. And that 8-year-old girl will always cherish that sweet and innocent memory of you. And despite everything, I do wish him well, because no matter how messy it was, I do care, and I just want him to heal too. We just don't have to be in each other's lives anymore. And for the most part, we're all just figuring out life the best we can. Oh, I've been very scared to do this, but we here. Thank you all for staying and listening to this story because it's been quite hard and I'm still healing through a lot of different things and discovering new traumas and really just doing life the best I can. But yeah, I'm just so thankful for everyone that has given me all this support through everything. And honestly, I love my friends so much, my cousins and my family. Like, everyone's been so good to me. So anyone that's going through any sort of heartbreak, whether it's friendship, romantic, or just grieving past things, I really believe that you'll be okay. It may be hard and sometimes it takes such a long time to go through everything, but you do have support, you do have people around that will be willing to listen to your story. And honestly, I believe in you. I believe that you will get through it, and just remember to be kinder to people because everyone's going through something, even if they don't show it. And I love you guys, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Yeah.